It is West Side Decorating Center. And a good morning. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Art Lewis Show here on WSGW. This is an open phone hour, so whatever you'd like to talk about, 989-752-6111. That's how we get the conversation going this morning. And Lakin's in the newsroom to answer the phones and get you ready to go on. So this is a good time. 989-752-6111. It doesn't have to be politics. It could be anything. Sometimes we get frustrated with politics. Sometimes. Most of the time. But it's the world we live in today, isn't it? Pulled a couple of things. This was in the Free Press this morning. It caught my attention because I'm quite familiar with this attraction. It's an up-north tourist attraction, and it is slated to be demolished. And you might have heard of it. You might have even ridden it at one time. It is called the Au Sable River Queen. Now, I don't know how many of you have ever done it, but when we had our tour business, we did it quite a number of times. And here at the radio station, we did some fall-colored tours to the Au Sable River Queen. And, it was a couple of relaxing hours on the Au Sable River with the same jokes year after year after year. But the boat sank a couple of years ago and had to be pulled out of the water. And they drug it up onto the shore along a highway at the end of a park. And the township says it's an eyesore and they want it out of there. Lori Rice, who owns it, is having trouble letting it go. But the reality is it's not in good shape. She says it's all cosmetic, but, why did it sink in the first place? And that's the second one, because the first one was taken out and sold, and I don't remember where it went. But this boat that's there now was the second one, and they don't know why it sank, but it sank. It was built 60 years ago, and it was designed to bring tourism to that part of the Sunrise side, if you will. And it's been around for a long time. It was a scenic tour. They did weddings. They did all kinds of things on it. But the courts have now said that's enough. So the township has given them a couple of weeks to try and move it and do something with it. Otherwise, they're going to come in and just tear it apart. Get rid of it. It's too bad. It was an attraction for a long, long time. All right, let's go to the phones, and we say good morning to Paul in Saginaw. Good morning, Paul.
Morning, Art. Art, state residents occasionally get a letter from the state telling them to go to the state website and apply and click on their automatic 5-year renewal of their health care coverage with the state.
Well, wait. Time out. What health care coverage with the state? You're talking about Medicaid?
Yeah, the state will pay for some state residents Medicare,
Medicaid,
payment to Social Security, and Medicaid.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah, low income.
Okay. Yeah, right. And you discover that there's nowhere to log in your information when you go to that automatic renewal website and click. So it's nothing but a sham con job, making you think that you can get out of filling out the paperwork every 6 months to retain your health coverage. And so you can blame the current state Democratic administration for all of this, because they haven't fixed it, they ain't changed it, and it's nothing but a con job.
Was it any different under the previous administration?
This administration has been in there
I didn't ask you that.
7 years.
I didn't ask you that.
I don't know about the previous 6-7 years. I couldn't tell you. All I know is what's going on currently. So
somebody ought to fix it if it's legit.
It is. You go to that website and you click on the automatic renewal section there for the health coverage, and there's nothing to log in because you can't put your name, your address, your financial information. There's nothing to log in. It's just a sham, just a con job.
Well, if you can't log in? Why is it a con job? They can't steal anything if you can't log in.
Well, they tell you to go there so you don't have to fill out the paperwork every 6 months. It's an automatic 5-year renewal. It's primarily for seniors and, on Medicare and et cetera.
Not Medicare, Medicaid.
Medicare and Medicaid, yeah.
Well, the state has nothing to do with Medicare.
Well, the state can pay your Medicare payment to Social Security for you as a benefit.
The state can do that?
Yes, sir. If you're a senior and you're on Medicare A and B.
Well, if you're on Medicare A and B, you're probably on Social Security, and that's where the payment comes from.
Right. Yep. That's where the payment comes from. It's for low income, and you're on Social Security.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
All right.
Good enough.
Okay.
Thanks.
Later.
Bye. And we'll talk to Charlotte in Hemlock. Morning, Charlotte. Charlotte.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. My subject is disposable.
I lost you. Disposable what? Charlotte, where'd you go? You disappeared on us. All right, Charlotte, call us back, will you? You there? Call us back, because we lost you.
I'm here.
Well, we lost you. Okay, now you're back. Go ahead.
The subject is disposable diapers in the landfills.
Disposable what?
Diapers.
Diapers. Okay.
Why? You can buy cloth diapers through one of the companies, but we're asking for diapers. Why can't people wash diapers like we did back in my day? Diapers are very expensive.
Yep.
And if you're on welfare or if you're needy, why are we paying for donating these items when it takes about 100 years to fully disintegrate in the landfills?
Yep. Don't know. Good question.
I think people should, if you're going to donate, you should donate cloth diapers. Let these people soak the diapers and wash them like we did in the old days.
Yep. All right.
Okay, doke.
Good enough. Thanks, Charlotte. Take care.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. And we'll talk to Al in Bay City before we take a break. Al, good morning.
Morning, Arthur. I just wanted to know what has happened to the Tigers lately. Their bats have went silent, and they don't seem to be scoring any runs.
It happens. It's, listen, no team is going to sustain at the pace they were going without having a downturn. So they're in a slump. But I have every faith they'll come right out of it.
Well, I hope they do.
They got a lot of talent on that team. I mean, they're still 20 games above 500. So let's be honest. They're not ready to collapse. They've gone through. Listen, it was expected. It's gonna happen. No team makes it through a season without going through some kind of a slump.
Well, we hope they get back on track because
they will.
To see them get in the playoffs this year.
Oh, they'll be in the playoffs for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good enough, Al. Thanks. Bye-bye now. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. Lines open 989-752-6111.
My name is Kim Harris.
Good morning, Art. I have two short things to talk to you about.
Sure.
First of all, we are a society of convenience, and cloth diapers are very, very, very difficult to find.
Okay. I've been out of
'cause
that
I
game a
used
long time, so I don't know.
Oh, I am too. But I used them for my children, and they're in their 50s now. So
Yep.
yeah, like, it's a convenient thing. The main thing I called about was when my parents passed away. You know how you inherit stuff,
Yep.
and in a box of stuff, I ran across a cassette tape that says "Interview WSGW Radio with Art Lewis."
Really?
And yes, and this was from January 1989.
Wow.
And you interviewed a Roberta McCall and Claude Lemmer.
I remember those names.
Claude Lemmer was my father.
What was the interview
And
about?
It was about the Institute of the Blind.
Oh, all right.
And Roberta was the spokesperson for that at the time, and my dad was kind of he was blind later in years, and so he was in kind of like a support group for the state.
Oh.
And I was very unaware of all this, but it was stuff you try to get rid of stuff. But until I ran across that, and a couple weeks ago I actually listened to it, it was a blessing to hear his voice again.
Well, that's good. I'm
Yeah,
glad those
so
things
it-
last.
Yeah, and it's a keepsake now, and I thank you for that.
Well, you're more than welcome. I'm glad you have those memories. I mean, that's, I've been doing this a long time, and every now and then I'll hear somebody say that they had a recording of me doing something with somebody, and that it's a keepsake, and I really appreciate that.
It certainly is, and I'm going to maybe have a party with my siblings and
Play it.
let them hear his voice also.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go. Thank you, Art. I appreciate
Jenny,
it.
thanks for calling. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. And in Bay City, we find Sean this morning. Good morning, Sean.
Hey, good morning, Art. What a cool story that lady just had. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I tuned in when you were talking about a boat sinking and they couldn't figure it out, and I think it might have had a hole in it somewhere.
You think? Well, the question is why it had a hole in it. There's been speculation that somebody sank it or that it sank naturally, but it's been around. That boat, the Osable River Queen's been around for a long time.
Yes, it has. But yeah, I got a little chuckle out of that. I'm like, well, it must have a hole.
Yeah, very good, Sean. Very observant.
Hey, I am sharp like a tack, baby. Hey, and just one thing I wanted to put out there that I find interesting is everybody always calls up and talks about what they're against. That's easy. I'd like to hear out of our listeners is what we're for, because I bet whether we're Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever, that we're all for most of the same things. Low taxes, safe borders, safe towns, the environment. We want to make things easy to do, and energy and all the,
Yeah, that's
we're against fraud. What are you for? What you're against, what we're for, and I'm not talking about little pet projects, this, that, the other thing. Let's talk about things that include everybody.
Yeah.
And I bet we're all pretty much on the same page. So I'm curious what listeners think. What are we for?
I love it.
We're all
It's
pretty
great.
much for the same thing.
It's great.
So
Maybe you know what I'll have to do one day is literally sit down and do shows about it. The only you can only call telling me what you're for. We should do that.
What are we for?
Well, listen,
Are
I'm
you
gonna take that idea and run with it.
Yeah, so that's all I got, and it's another beautiful
That's a
day.
good
I
one.
love listening to you, and you keep shining on, Art.
All right, Sean, thanks for calling.
You betcha.
Take care. Bye-bye now. And let's talk to Rick in Freeland. Rick, good morning.
Good morning. I caught on just a little bit late. You were talking to somebody about the Social Security and
Yeah.
stuff like that a little bit ago. Well, I just went through all this. I'm low income. My Social Security, to go on Medicare, they took out $185 to pay for the Medicare.
Right.
If you're low income, the Medicaid kicks in and pays that $185 for you.
Medicaid does, right. That's what I was trying to get across was Medicaid. And that
Right.
portion is the state.
Yeah, well, that helps pay for the Medicare.
Yeah, got it.
And then they turn around and put you on Part D for prescriptions, but you got to pay for your own prescriptions. But it's only $1.13 to $4.
Right.
So that's just what I just want to kind of get across.
Did you get any kind of notice about going online and filling out a form or an automatic 5-year renewal or something?
No, never. When I turned 65, I was told I got put on Medicare and they're taking $185 out of me. And I said, well, what do I got to do? I can't afford that with my income. And so I did the form or whatever, but they did it over the phone and they just said, okay, well, Medicaid ended up kicking in and paying for my $185.
Do you have to renew that every so often?
Not that I'm aware of. Nobody ever told me that.
How long have you had it now?
No, I've only had it for like 6 months now.
Oh, okay. So you're early into it.
Yeah. But I just got thinking, I didn't know nothing about the Part D or the prescriptions.
Yeah.
Because I had to go pick up prescriptions and I had to start paying for them. I'm going, what's going on? And they just said, well, you got put on Part D and you have to pay for if it's a regular prescription generic or whatever they call it, it's $4 and something. And the other one, if it's off brand, you only got to pay like $1.30 for it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, what I all missed on that part, but it's just I caught the tail end of that last conversation with him. And
all right. Well, at least I'm glad you were taken care of.
Well, so am I. I'm only living on about.
All right.
I only get $1,000 a month now, so I can't afford to have him take anything else out.
Got it. All right, Rick. Have a good one. Take care.
You do. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye now.
Yep.
And let's head down to Dallas, Texas, because in Dallas, Texas, we got Bill who listens to us. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Art. I just wanted to call in. I'm up visiting now in the Great Lakes area, and I tell you, I drive through a lot of states between Dallas and here when I come visit, and I drive through the legal marijuana states, the recreational states, until I get to Michigan. I don't know if you've ever talked about it on your show before, but I grew up in the late 60s and early 70s in Pinconning, where, Pinconning Paralyzer was the big thing. I'm sure you've got listeners out there that
I remember
recognize
that, yeah.
But I'll tell you, the number of dispensaries retailing in this area is incredible compared to other states in the union.
Well, let me tell you what's happening. What's happening is because of that, some of them are failing. I
can see that.
We just had one company shut down a whole bunch of them because what's happened is, like everything else in the world, competition drives price, and the price has been driven down to the point where they can't make money on it. And we do have a lot of cannabis facilities all over the place, and that's good news if you're a cannabis user. It's bad news if you're in the business, because competition is really having a negative impact on them. But that's the nature of business.
The irony of that is, again, back in the 70s when Vets Park was open and you could drive through like a shoehorn, the kids used to line up in the front of Vets Park, and you could buy joints for $1 a piece in 1975 when I was doing it.
Quite illegal, but yeah.
Right, well, it was illegal, but here's the irony of it. I walk through these stores, being in retail 35 years, I'm fascinated with what they're doing. And again, the price, when you talk about that, the money that it takes to maintain these facilities at the retail level is got to be high.
Oh, yeah.
But yet, they're still selling joints for $1. How is that possible?
Well, it's not. Eventually, the business is going to catch up with them if they keep it up.
I totally agree with that. But if you would have told me in 1975 that this was going to happen in 2025, I wouldn't have believed you, and I said you were crazy. I come up here for my 50th high school reunion, and I'm shocked at what I see.
Yeah. Well, don't be surprised.
Well, I hope they're taking good use of the tax dollars it's generating.
Well, it's doing that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good talking
enough,
to you,
Bill.
Art.
Thanks. Talk to you
Yep,
later.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. We'll take a break. Lines are open for you, 989-752-6111. Back with you on the Art Lewis Show. We're going to head up to Midland and talk to Eric this morning. Good morning, Eric.
Morning, Art. How you doing?
Doing well, thanks.
Love the show. Love listening every morning.
Thank you.
Back and forth is great. Just a quick question on your programming. I hear a few commercials come through in Spanish, and I don't speak it, and I was just wondering if you knew what they say on those commercials.
Nope. I don't speak it either.
All right. I hear the name Christy Nome and then a few other names, but then I have no idea what they're saying.
I don't have no idea either, and I took Spanish in high school, but I probably forgot everything but how to count. I never used it
anyway.
I never used it, and it's funny you bring that up. I was just thinking about that the other day. Because I have a lot of friends who are multilingual, and I thought, gee, it'd be fun to be able to converse with them in a different language, and whether I should go back and restudy some of it, but I've so far haven't forced myself to do it yet.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but I just didn't know. I don't know what they're saying. I hear a few names that I recognize and know, but I didn't know what the commercial or advertisement.
I don't know what it is, and I haven't heard them, so I'll have to listen for them, but I have no idea what it is. And let me ask this: do you hear it on the air? Wait! We have an answer coming. Charlie Rood is going to sit in because he knows.
No, I do not know. I just want to confirm. You're listening online at WSW.com?
Yes.
Okay, that's where they are?
For some reason, at some instances, we are getting these commercials. Haven't figured it out yet, but it's online. It's not on air. It's online.
Oh, so it's nothing we're
doing
on
purpose.
I
listen to, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, there we go. All right. Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks for confirming.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah. So that's what it is. It's online.
I just didn't
why
know what it was saying. And
yeah, that's why I haven't heard them on air, because they're online. They're on. There is a. We should explain it now that we brought it up. If you listen to the stream, which is the online sound, the commercials are different than what's played on the air at that same time. Some are, some aren't.
Yep.
And that's why you hear things there that you don't hear on air, and we hear things on air that we don't hear on the stream. So,
gotcha. Okay,
it's funny.
Didn't know, and
I fell prey to that. Let me tell you how. When there are some remotes we do on Saturdays where we use an iPad, we record the commercial and slide it up into the computer, because the iPad, no matter where we are, we can get into the station computer and load the commercial. And then we can listen to the stream. And I've done these commercials, and I listen to the stream, and I don't hear them. And only because I just came to realize, they only go on air, and the stream doesn't have the on-air sound. I'm scratching my head why I don't hear what I just did, and that's why. So I fall prey to it also. But interesting. And I have no idea what they're saying. All right.
Well, maybe somebody will know and can let us know, and we'll go from there.
All right, Eric. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Art.
Yeah,
Keep the show up.
one.
I love it.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, and it's interesting how different things are today technologically. I mean, from the time I got in radio in 1963, doesn't have any resemblance at all in terms of technology. It's unbelievable where we've come, and computerization and streaming and all of those things, internet. It's just you just scratch your head sometimes and say, okay, whatever, here we are. Anyhow, lines open 989-752-6111, whatever you'd like to chat about.
Downtown Bay City is serving up.
And let us continue on with Carolyn Sheridan. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning. Long time no talk. One thing about the lady in the diapers, I always use cloth diapers too, but they say laundromats, a lot of places do not allow you to wash your diapers in laundromats.
Oh, is that right?
So unless people have their home laundry and things, they worked well for me, but not always. And, I'm enjoying some of this. I put a sleeve of saltine crackers and some tomatoes with Miracle Whip and onion, all these good recipes, and I'm hunting up the dill pickle recipe to make some sun pickles or the refrigerator like Clausen pickles. All these good recipes that these people are missing because you have these people talk about Trump.
I knew you were heading there.
You just knew that, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I am going to do this.
You can't eat him. I mean, he's far away. He's on people's minds, and just think you could have in your tummy all this good stuff if we didn't have to hear about him.
Here's what we are going to do, though, sometime in the next couple of weeks. We're going to do a 1-hour special edition of Listen to the Missus. And I want to try and get Sue and Ann back in here together.
I'll be gone maybe up to the 2.
Because we're celebrating our, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the station, and Listen to the Missus was a big part of it for a long, long, long time.
Don't do it between 2 and 9 of August because I'll be gone.
Between when now?
2 and 9 of August.
Oh, okay.
We're going to kick up to the 2 hard again, whether we're ready or not. I don't know.
Have a good time.
Well, we'll see how the agates are, so I don't know.
All right.
Getting pretty old to see them, but I'm just, so many good recipes that are so good to eat this time of year.
You bet.
Just had to rub it in a little bit.
Thanks, Carol.
Talk later. You're welcome. Anytime. Bye.
Bye. And let's talk to Dwayne and Reese. Dwayne, good morning.
Good morning. This has to do with the Tater Festival.
Yeah.
Friday is a country night day. And is the band going to be playing in the beer tent?
I would have to think so. I don't have the info in front of me.
Do you know if they charge to get in the beer tent?
I don't. Hang on a second here, and let me see if I can find out.
Because Waylon's playing on Friday, and my casino partner is the #1 favorite fan of Waylon. But she says if I got to pay to get in a beer tent, I says I forget it because she don't drink. So
yeah, well, hang on a second here. Let me.
Okay, thank you.
See if I can come up with it. Wonder Potato Festival. Turn down your radio, would you?
Hang on, I got to walk over to it about 20 feet away.
That's all right. Event schedule. Let's see. Entertainment tent. $5 admission starting at 6 p.m.
Say that again, Art. I just got to my radio.
Yeah, $5 admission starting at 6 p.m.
For the beer tent?
Yeah, that's for the entertainment.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, have a good one there then.
You too.
Okay.
Take care. And let's talk to Debbie in Saginaw. Debbie, good morning.
Good morning, Art. I have one question I hope you can answer. We're trying to make contact with somebody who does lawn work and maintenance at the Hebrew Cemetery down on South Washington near Forest Lawn. There's a giant, it looks like a dead tree branch that's been there for a while, and it's obscuring family burial stones. And that's a maintenance issue that we're concerned about. Tried to contact synagogues in the area.
Not many left to talk to.
That's right.
Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do, but I don't know if you're going to get an answer or not. I would call the city, Saginaw, and ask if they know who's responsible for maintaining that cemetery. They may have insight that I don't have for sure. But that's where I would start.
All right.
And then,
something I hadn't thought of.
Yeah, I would start there, and if they don't have an answer, they might be able to lead you to someplace that will.
All right. Good resource.
Good. All right,
Appreciate